Rheology contains definition and fundamentals. Second is Newton's and non-Newton flow. Third is thesiotropic behavior. Fourth is instrumentation. And fifth is pharmaceutical application. So first is definition of rheology. Rheology, rheo means flow and logos means science, is a science or a physics that concerned with the flow of liquids and the deformation of solids. Fundamentals: manufacturing of dosage form. Material undergo process such as mixing, flowing through pipes, filling into the containers, etc. Flow-related changes influence the selection of mixing equipments. Second is handling of drugs for administration. The pouring of liquids from containers all depend on the change in a flow behavior of dosage form. And next is rheology is also involved in the rubbing the product into or onto the skin. Release and also release of drug from the dosage form or delivering the system is controlled by the rheological characteristics of the formulation matter. So deformation is caused by shearing force which act tangentially to the surface. As we can see that the force F is acting tangentially on the rectangular A, B, C, D, and this is shearing force and produce the rhombus element A dash and B dash. Hence, we can say that a fluid is a substance which deforms continuously when subject to the shearing force. Next is viscosity. Viscosity is the internal resistance of two adjacent liquid particles when it is in motion. Example, honey and syrup. We are generally measure two types of viscosity: dynamic viscosity and kinematic viscosity. Isaac Newton was the first which defined viscosity by considering the model represented in the figure below. The two parallel planes of liquid of equal area A are separated by distance dr and are moving in the same direction at different velocity v1 and v2. Newton assumed that the force required to maintain this difference in speed was proportional to the difference in the speed through the liquid or a velocity gradient. To express this, Newton wrote F star upon A is directly proportional to dV upon dr. F star upon A is equal to eta dV upon dr, where eta is a constant of given material and it is called viscosity. Shear stress F is equal to F star upon A. Increase in a viscosity of liquid fluid, greater the force per unit area required to produce a certain rate of shear. The velocity gradient dV upon dx is a measure the change in speed at which the intermediate layer move with respect to each other. It describes the shearing the liquids experience and thus is called a shearing rate denoted by G. Whereas F upon A indicates the force per unit area required to produce the shearing action. This is called a shear stress. Therefore, this is F is equal to eta G. And then eta is equal to F upon G. Dynamic viscosity or absolute viscosity. Proportionality constant between shear stress and the viscosity gradient is often called dynamic viscosity or absolute viscosity. Second is reciprocal of dynamic viscosity is fluidity. And third is ratio of shear stress to the viscosity gradient of fluid is known as absolute viscosity. Second is kinematic viscosity. Depend upon density and absolute viscosity of fluid. The ratio of absolute viscosity to the density of fluid is known as kinematic viscosity. Un is equal to N upon P means density. Two units of kinematic viscosity are SI unit meter square per second. CGS units stroke is equal to centimeter square per second. FPPS is inch square per second. Rheology, Newtons and non-Newtons. Fluids, Newtons and non-Newtons. Time dependent and time independent. Time dependent, plastic, pseudoplastic, dialent. Time independent, thesiotropic, anti-thesiotropic, and rheopexy. Now first is Newton law. Newton was the first to study the flow properties of liquids in a quantitative terms. So the liquid at a boil, this law is called Newton's law. F is equal to m eta g, shear rate and shear stress, a straight line is formed. Second is non-Newton flow. The body which do not follow or fail to follow Newton's law called example like liquid and solid, heterogeneous dispersion such as colloidal solution, emulsion, liquid suspension, and ointments. So they follow this law. F is equal to A dV upon dr raised to the power n minus 1 plus B, where dV upon dr raised to the power n minus 1 is the apparent viscosity, where A, B, and N are constant. They are classified into three types of flow: plastic, pseudoplastic, and dialect. So first is plastic flow. Plastic flow curve that does not pass through the origin and intersect the shearing stress axis at the particular point. Therefore, has a yield point, that is F, where n is equal to 1, B is not equal to 0. Pseudoplastic flow. The curve of the pseudoplastic materials begin at origin or at least approaches it at low rate of shear. And n is greater than 1 and B is equal to 0. The curve rheogram from pseudoplastic material is due to the shearing action on the long chain molecule of materials such as polymers. And what is rheogram? A plot of rate of shear has a function of shear stress is known as flow curve or a rheogram. Or when this rate of shear is plot has function of viscosity, the curve is called viscogram. Pseudoplastic flow, also called shear thinning flow. Diluent flow. Certain suspensions with a high percentage of dispersed solid exhibit an resistance to flow with an increase in rate of shear. Such system actually increases in volume when shear are called diluent. N is less than 1. Diluent material are called shear thickening systems. When the stress is removed, they return to the original state of fluidity.